Hey everybody, Jerry here from Android Central, and we're going to take a look at the Sprint i1, the Motorola iDen push-to-talk Android device. Let's see what we've got in the box here with it. Got some manuals and some instructions that we're not going to read. The SIM card was in there, don't need that for anything. Micro SD adapter, always nice to get an extra one of those. The AC power block for your USB cable to charge from the wall socket. There's the USB cable itself, and a set of earbuds. Always nice to see a manufacturer throw those in just in case you need another pair. That's all that's in there, so let's pack it back up so we can focus on the phone instead of worrying about what came in the box. Set it off to the side, and here she is. Let's rip the screen protector off and move the camera. Okay, we can get a little bit better look at it now. First thing you'll notice is the build quality. This is a solid little phone. It's it's built pretty tight. May not be a powerhouse, but got 5 megapixel camera with an LED flash. It's pretty mandatory nowadays. Soft touch coating on the back, feels good in the hand. That's the battery door latch. You're not going to see me take the battery cover off on film because it is not very fun. You almost need tools to get it off there. It's put on so well. The whole device is really solid. You can tell that, they went more towards the industrial professional here. Got a dedicated camera button. Underneath there, you've got your USB port under this rubber flap to keep all the dirt out of it. The rubber goes the whole way around the bottom. Nice little touch. There's your microphone so people can hear you. Push to talk button. We'll get into that. We'll give a good demo. For now, we're just taking a quick look. There's your volume rocker switch. And up top, got your headphone jack. It's also got a little cover on it. Makes it difficult to open, but if you use this at a job site, you'll be happy. There's like your wake switch. It's not the power switch. That's the red button on the front, but that's how you wake and unlock the phone. Slide that over. Looks a little familiar. Get that out of the way. And here you go. Blur and not blur. It's running Android 1.5. It's got the blur launcher, but the widgets and stuff just aren't included. We'll see later. 3 home screens. You can take that for what you will. Do you need more than 3 on a device like this? Let's take a quick look at the settings. You all love the settings. Android 1.5, kernel version 2.6.27. Baseband and build number are unknown. That's a strange one, but that's just the way it is. Everything's pretty standard here, except we have a debug information menu. Not sure what a lot of this stuff means. I'm going to have to investigate it. But it's, nice for Motorola to put that in there for people that need it. It tells you, hardware information and registration log. I'll figure out what all that is when we do a proper review on the device. Let's look at the rest of the settings. Standard wireless controls, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, etc. Let's look at the SD card and storage. You can see 231 megs left out of the box. So there's room for a good number of apps. Not a ton of space, but probably enough. Applications. Unknown sources. No crippling on this one. You can sideload to your heart's content. Development. Where is USB debugging? Not there. That's something we're going to have to investigate. Really strange not to see that on an Android phone. Browser settings are in the settings menu, and it's one group of settings for 2 different browsers. You'll notice Opera's on here. That's Opera Mini. You'll be glad Opera Mini's on this device if you ever use it, because it is on the iDen network, and it's not very fast at all. Go back to the settings here, see what else we've got. Network management. More of this iDen stuff that I'll have to figure out exactly what it means. All your Sprint stuff is on here, including telenav. Since it's a 1.5 device, we don't have Google turn-by-turn navigation, so you get your Sprint telenav. That works pretty well. I use it. Close that. We'll set that up later. See what else we've got. Email, messaging, everything you expect. Hit the clock. You can set your alarms. You got these widgets are pretty neat. You got wireless, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and auto bright widget. You can set your phone's brightness. There it is on max, 25%. And we'll set it back to automatic so we can see. Kind of handy to have that widget like that. Google search with voice. Cancel that. You'll notice it says recommended to connect to Wi-Fi. They mean it because it's an iDen phone. Got some icons here for the weather channel and whatnot. These are just browser bookmarks. None of that's installed on this phone. And you can see the iDen network, even on a mobile page, it isn't very snappy. It just takes a while. And it's kind of hard to tell, but I have an excellent iDen signal here at the house. Full 5 bars, if bars mean anything. So it's not going to get much faster than what you're seeing now unless you run it on Wi-Fi. So here's the weather for glorious Bunker Hill. Just hot. That's all it needs to say is hot. Browser itself is pretty responsive. It's a standard WebKit browser, nothing really fancy. And like I said, Opera Mini's on there. Hit the Facebook button. You can see it just takes you to the mobile Facebook page. None of that's installed. CNN, ESPN, just more bookmarks. Let's look at the widgets, and you'll notice you don't have any of the blur widgets. They're not included in this version. So let's take a look at the Direct Connect. Tell it what you want it to do when you hit the widget. And since I don't have a Direct Connect contact list, it just jumps up and tells me to do something else. We'll get all that figured out. We'll do a demo of the push to talk. Let's see what else we've got here. Calendar, let's put the calendar widget on there. I don't even have this set up. It just came out of the box, so that's why we're not seeing anything in the calendar. You can see you don't have a lot of extra stuff installed. You know, Sprint has put their touch on it. Other than that, you've got your standard Google Apps, Talk, and Gmail, and the Market, and whatnot. Contacts and dialers, pretty straightforward. Pretty much looks like stock did on the 1.5. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's kind of simple and elegant. I like it. Here's one of the neatest things about the hardware. It's a D-pad, a round D-pad. Makes it really handy if you'd be using this on the job site with a pair of gloves on or something. You can move around and you press it to select whatever you've got highlighted. Doesn't work on the home screen. Let's take a quick look at the camera here. Camera's a little slow to load. You'll see the software's okay. It's 1.5 and the camera is slow. That's really all we can say. Take a quick picture. And wait. And there it is. There's a picture of the protector I have on this table so I don't scratch these phones up. You've got different effects you can go through. The software is set up pretty nice. Easy to get to different things like sepia and normal, black and white. And you've got your scenes, at different exposure times for sunny, cloudy, different sorts of lamps. It's nice to have a little button right there for it. Let's take a look and show you the flash in operation. Boom, bright flash, really bright. Let's go back, get out of the camera here. And there you go. It's, we'll dig into it deeper. We just wanted to give everybody a quick, dirty hands-on of how it is and first impressions. Look out for the rest. We'll get it to you soon.